Welcome, people of planet Earth and all planets beyond. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Josh, and my family and I buy and sell things from thrift stores, garage sales, flea markets, wherever we can find things, onto the internet for profit as our full-time job. And these are our top 5 best thrift finds of the week. Let's get into it. So now, as the holidays are wrapping themselves up, we're finally getting back into more sourcing. We had taken a long break while we traveled. We did get sick, like everyone seems to be doing right about now. But we did get through to a few after we recovered. And these are some of the coolest things that we found this week. Starting with this dope vintage Caterpillar sweatshirt. This thing is on a Jersey's cotton sweats. This thing is like super clean. Embroidered, like super high thread count on this sweater right here. Super dope. I don't really know what the sale price is gonna be. I think we got it for like $250. I could see this going for 30 plus, maybe a bit more than that. Cat stuff can be real hit or miss, but this thing is super clean, so maybe 40 bucks. Now this next piece would have been way cooler maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, but it's still pretty cool in my opinion. It's this Nautica with the team at Nautica type C1, big old patch here on the side. This thing is super cool. It's got the hidden and packable hood right here. The colors are great. The condition is good too. Like I said, in 2017 this would have been a way bigger deal. Right now it's just kind of a cool piece. I can probably see us getting like 35 for this thing, especially because this patch is so sick. But the hits here on the chest are basically all that you get. There's really nothing on here. I wish it would spell out, but it is a two-tone. But a lot of times Nautica has the spell outs there, and those are really sick, but not on this one, unfortunately. So we'll just have to live with it, but I think 35 is pretty reasonable. All right, number 3, here's a really interesting one. And it's this t-shirt right here. It says set phaser to disco. Obviously, the phaser reference is a Star Trek reference. And here, down here, you actually see that this is copyright 2003 Paramount Pictures. But what's interesting about it is it's on a changes tag. Made in USA changes tag, which is an older tag, which kind of threw me off when I found it. So real interesting. I don't really know what's going on here, but it looks like it must be like an official piece. Maybe it's an older t-shirt that they just had it printed on. I don't really know. But it's really interesting, real funny. I think it's a great pickup for like $1.50. So set your phasers to disco and see what happens. Now, if you grew up in the early 2000s, you probably remember these guys. Some of you with less fond memories than others, but I never wore them myself. And they are trip pants. You guys remember? Not simply because you could trip in them, because they have all kinds of, stuff coming off of them and stuff you can attach things and, all little bondage crap. But that's actually the company name is Trip. These actually do pretty well. You might be surprised that Trip pants still can resell pretty well. I'd probably get $45, $50 for these pants. They're in pretty good condition. Smell okay. So, I think we're definitely going to make some money off of this. A lot of these, the ones that were like vinyl, and those might go for a bit more than like the just regular cargo looking ones. But they definitely still somehow are worth a little bit of money. If you're out in the thrift store, you should definitely pick them up. All right, now before we get to number 1, if you would be so kind as to like this video, comment what was your favorite best find this week. Let us know in the comments below. And now we'll get to number 1. Now number 1 is also a pair of pants, and it's a pair of denim, but it's not Levi's, it's not Lee, it's not any of that. It's actually Patagonia. Yes, this is a pair of vintage Patagonia denim jeans. I've never seen these in my life. I've never picked them up before, but they are Patagonia, size 12 women's. They have all kinds of interesting stuff in here about the organic cotton that was used. And real interesting. The date on this, I think, is about 1998. If you can there's actually a way you can use to look up the date. right down here, and it's F98. That stands for fall of '98. That was the line in which, or the season in which they released these jeans. So these are late '90s Patagonia denim jeans. I don't really know the value. There are values all over the place for these because they are somewhat rare. I expect probably, potentially even up to like $75 for one of these pairs. Maybe even more in some cases, but this one probably like $70, maybe all the way down to $50 if I really want to move them quickly. So super cool. Didn't realize that Patagonia had, a catalog of denim, but they certainly do. So keep your eyes out. All right, now that is the top 5. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, we do have the Mystery Bag Monday at 7 p.m. on Monday. We've got a bunch of bags this week. Really trying to get right back into it. Hopefully find some valuable vintage t-shirts in these bags and open them on camera live with you. So without further ado, we'll see you guys later. Peace.